Hello guys, this video will be in English. تحياتي الفيديو التالي بالإنجليزي، دي الفيديو باللغة العربية بتجدونه في الوصف أسفل هذا الفيديو. In this video guys, I'm gonna show you how to create a Telegram bot, how to connect your Telegram bot to to Google Scripts. This means that you don't need a hosting, you don't need a website. It is just a $0 cost, okay? It's all for free, just follow the steps. But before we go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you like the videos, go to my channel playlists because it's mixed between Arabic and English tutorials. Find the English playlists and watch them. If you like them, just subscribe and share with your friends. One thing I want to say guys, if this video will be part one. If this video went fine by likes and reaches and count and watches count, okay, I'm gonna record the second part of this video. It depends on you guys, okay? So before we go, like and share. If you have any question, leave it in comments. I will be glad to answer it. So let's go.
A Palestinian developer named Shreateh.
Shreateh is an information technology specialist.
شريطة سيكون معنا عبر سكايب.
Security researcher Shreateh.
Systems information pro from Palestine. Maria, I spoke to hacker Shreateh earlier.
Palestinian programmer Shreateh.
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 This is what Khalil did. Khalil is a Palestinian hacker from the West Bank.
من فلسطين بمنفذ خليل شريطة.
Okay guys, back again. As you see, this is the Telegram web interface. I won't use my smartphone. I will use the Telegram for web, for desktop. You can follow the same steps on your smartphone. It doesn't matter if you are on Telegram for web or on your smartphone. Just open Telegram, open your Telegram app or open Telegram for desktop, and then search for boot father. Make sure that boot father you are using is the one that has this blue check mark. This blue check mark means that you are using the correct Telegram official boot. Just search for boot father till you find the Telegram boot father. Open it, and the first time you start it or you want to start to use the Telegram boot father, you will see a start button. If you are on a smartphone, you will still see the start button in your keyboard. If you are in Telegram for desktop, the start button will be on the top right corner here. I have restart boot because I already used it first creating the Arabic tutorial, so I'm gonna hit the restart boot. Using boot father will allows us to create a new boot and do several things for our boot. I won't explain all these options, but if you have any question you can type a comment. I will be glad to answer it. The first option we need here is create a new boot. You can click on the option here or you can type it manually. So a new boot here. Now Telegram asks me what you want to name your boot. I will rename it as Khalil YouTube, please subscribe. This is the name of our Telegram boot. You can choose whatever name you want. Now Telegram asks me to choose a username for the boot, and the username should end with bot. Okay, so I will choose a name like Khalil underscore YouTube underscore bot, and this is a valid name. Now look here guys, this is the important thing here. After we finish creating a Telegram boot, Telegram gives us an HTTP API token. This token is so important. You should not share it with your friends. You should not share it with anyone. This is the token that we're gonna use to connect our Telegram bot with our hosting. And as I mentioned before in this video, we are not gonna use any hosting. We will pay $0. We're gonna use the Google Scripts for this. This means that we're gonna go use the Google Cloud, Google servers. But do not share this one with anyone. Consider it as your own password. So let's go to Google Scripts first and try to create our project. This project we're gonna use to connect it to Telegram boot that we just created. Okay, we're gonna get back to this Telegram boot page to copy the token and then to use our boot, which is the URL is right here, t.me Khalil underscore YouTube boot. I'm gonna delete this YouTube actually after this video ends, so it will be unavailable because it's just a demo tutorial. Let's go to Google Scripts. You can just hit this URL, script.google.com. Once you are here, you will see my project selected automatically. Hit on a new project. Once you hit a new project here, you will be create a new project with a JavaScript programming language. I will delete the official here function, my function. I will delete it. I will empty everything. I want to start from scratch with you guys. So the first thing is untitled project. Untitled project, I will click it and rename this to Khalil. Please subscribe, guys. Okay, whatever subscribe is, just subscribe. This is the name of our project. You can choose whatever name you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect your Telegram bot. Okay, now once again I will create a function here, and our function will be do post to get the Telegram request that being sent as an HTTP post to our project. So do post, and here I will choose the parameters as b, and then as you know a function starts with curly brackets and ends with curly brackets. So do post is important. This name should be exactly like this. Do post b capital B. Okay, do not do it as do small b, or do not change the name. This is the do post. This is the official function of the main function that is being used for Google Scripts to receive the HTTP post method. The other function is do get. If you want to get an HTTP parameters, you can use HTTP get, but we are going to receive the post from Telegram servers, from the users who are going to use our bot. So do post, as you see here, should be like that. So Telegram sends a JSON data to our script. So at the first I want to create a new variable, which is parameter equals to JSON.stringify, and b is our parameter that being received, because here is b that we choose as the parameters being accepted from our project. So I'm gonna stringify this data into a new parameter or a new variable name is parameter. Okay, you can rename this variable whatever you want, but you should keep JSON stringify because Telegram sends you a JSON data to your script or to our project here, and we can't deal with it unless we stringify the data here. So this is our project for now. So click on save button here, or Ctrl S from keyboard to save it. Now the project is saving. As you see here, it's saving. Now guys, we need to record what users sends to our project as a test for testing purposes. We want to see what Telegram sends, so how we can deal with this data and you can send back to the user. To do this, I'm gonna go just to Google. Okay, I'm gonna use here a free script from GitHub, which is BetterLog. Just Google GitHub BetterLog. You will forward it to this first search, which is BetterLog. Let me move my, okay, keep my camera here, I'll scroll down. As you see here, to use this project, just copy the ID of the project. Make sure you copy it all. Go back to your project. As you see here, there is libraries. Click on the plus to add the library. Paste the ID of the script that we just copied and click look up. Now it gives us BetterLog, and these are the versions. I will choose the latest version, which is 27. It will be automatically selected actually. If there is a future version, you will see a future version rather than this one. Click add. Wait till this script being added to your project. Once it correctly added, it will appear here below libraries. This is the name is BetterLog. Let's go back to the GitHub page. This is how to use the BetterLog script. Copy these lines, go back to your project. I'm gonna paste them here. This hint, I don't want it. So to use the script, we need only 2 lines. The logger first is to initiate the BetterLog script. The second one is to log the data. And what we need here, we need a spreadsheet file. So let's go to Google Sheets by going to docs.google.com/spreadsheets and click on plus to create a new Google Sheet. And if you want to rename it, you can rename it whatever you want. I will rename it here to better log and keep it like that. So as you see here down my camera here, there's sheet 1, there's nothing beside it. Once we use the better log, it will create automatically another sheet here and store our data in it. Now let's go back to our project. As you see here, it asks me your spreadsheet K goes here. I want the K to store the data inside. The K indicates the documents that I want to store the logs inside. So the key here is in the URL up here. Just double click it, make sure to click it. There's an S here. Okay, make sure to copy all the ID like that. Copy and go here and paste it. Make sure there is no spaces, there's no other thing. What we are doing here, we are just receiving the B from Telegram servers through HTTP post method. We are stringify the data into a new value, variable, which is parameter, and we initiate a better log script, and we want to log our data. What data we want to log into the Excel sheet is the parameter value. We can test this, guys, by creating a new function and test this. So let's create a new function to test this. Function name is test, and let's open barely brackets, and let's copy that two lines here. And what we want to log here, we want to log just okay, Khalil, please subscribe, blah 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 blah. Okay, etc question mark. Now we want to test the better log that it's correctly store our log data into this document or it fails. So just save here. After you save, you can hit or you can choose the function from this arrow here. So let's choose our function, which is test, and let's run our script. Okay, now it needs permissions. Receive the permissions. Choose your Google account. Click on advanced. Let me just move this little one to the right. Now click on go to Khalil, please subscribe unsafe, which is the name of our project. Click allow. And it starts working. Now everything goes fine. Let's go to our document here. Now as you see here, I told you beside my camera there's a sheet and there's nothing beside it, but here the script created a new sheet which name is log. And as you see here, this is our log initiated and stored. Khalil, please subscribe. We're gonna use this one for logging the Telegram data being sent to our project. So let's delete these guys here and let's go to our project. That means it works fine. You need to give permission for your project via your Google account. So create a test and do this so you can give permissions. If you run this without giving permissions, I don't think it's gonna work. It will fail. Okay, it will fail for sure. It will fail. So do always a test here and do everything, especially if you want to retrieve data from any other personal account of your project. Give permissions before you do this function, do post or do get. Now everything works fine. We're gonna receive the data and store them in Google Spreadsheet. So now let's connect our Telegram bot, the Telegram bot that we just created, which is Khalil_YouTube_bot. Let's connect it to our project. To do that, we need the URL of our project, because I told you, as I mentioned before, we will connect it to a script that we will need $0. We don't need hostings. You don't need any servers. You can do this from your own free accounts via Google Cloud servers. To do that, just click on deploy and choose new deploy from the top right corner. Once you are here, there's one thing you need to do, or one important thing you need to do. First thing, let's choose a web app, because this is a web app project. For the description, choose whatever description you want. So Khalil, please subscribe, guys. Okay, whatever. The most important thing here is to choose the access. Who can access? Choose it to anyone. This project should be public. Do not choose for yourself or anyone who have Google account. Choose public. After that, click deploy. Let's choose my camera to the top right corner here because we want to copy the URL. Here is the web app URL that we need. Okay, we're gonna return back and copy the URL so you understand better. Now, this is the URL that for our project that we created before, and this is the boot that we created for. And now let's go to Telegram boot documentation to see how we can connect the boot to our web app. Go to Google, type Telegram bot, choose the first result. Now here is the documentation. I won't go all of this list here. I will just scroll down to the point that we need here. Scroll down. As you see, here is the official Telegram API endpoint. So this one that we need. Okay, and let's just store it here in comments, just in comments in case. So this is the Telegram. I won't send it, but just as a text file to store things. Okay, consider it a text file. So scroll down again. These are the updates that we don't need an update here. Now we need a set webhook. Set webhook. Let's copy the set webhook and see that the W is capital here. Okay, set webhook W is capital. So to connect your Telegram, you need to do these things. First, this is the endpoint that you need to type, api.telegram.com. Second thing, you need to type bot, B-O-T. Third, you need to copy the token that Bootfather gives you after you created your boot. Paste it directly after the boot word. Do not put spaces or any special characters. After that, slash, and the endpoint that we are using here is set webhook. Paste it, and then what parameters we want to give this endpoint. The required parameter is the URL. Other parameters are optional. We are not going to take. I'm not gonna talk about the other parameters here. You can read them by yourself, or you can just type a question about any of them in description or in comments. I will be glad to answer them. So URL here should be question mark and URL equals. The URL here should be our web app URL. So click on copy here to copy URL and paste it after URL. This is how to set up or to connect your boot with your project on your web server if you have a hosting, or like what I'm doing here on a Google Cloud shell. Now just go and paste it in a new URL, hit enter, and wait for Telegram to connect it. You should get this message. Webhook was set. This means that we correctly set our hook. We correctly connected our Telegram bot to our Google Cloud project. Let's go to Telegram again. This is the URL that we are gonna use here, which is the URL to the boot that we created. Click on it to go to your boot. Okay. At the first time, you need to start. Click on the start button. This is now we are starting to initiate a connection between the boot that we created, and anything we sent here will be sent to our project. As we mentioned before, Telegram sends B data to our project. We stringify the data as parameters and we log them to this area. As you see here, we already have a log file initiated or stored. Let's just go to format, wrapping, and wrap the text so we can read them correctly. As you see here, I won't go all over these texts here. You can go them by yourself, but I'm gonna go to the important thing here. Post data from Telegram, update ID, message, and here is boot false. First name, this is my name, but it's a unique code because my name is in Arabic on Telegram. And username, this is my username on Telegram. This is just a test. Do not send me any messages. I won't reply actually. This is just all the emails or the usernames you are seeing in this tutorial. These are just for testing, for creating this video for you guys. After that, I will delete them all. And what text here we are getting? The text here, guys, is start. You see here the text is start because I just initiate a start conversation with the bot. The first thing the user gonna do is to initiate a start, and you can create a welcome message for the users who can who can start using your Telegram. Once you received /start as this one here, you can just send them welcome and type their names, because their name will be written here. As you see, here is the username and here's their name. You can just parse all this JSON data and take all the result from this thing. This is all for now, guys. So just let's go ahead and type any other data. So here, hello, okay, hello, I am Khalil. Please subscribe, guys. Okay, subscribe, guys. I sent this to Telegram bot, and now let's go to Betterlog. As you see here, it just appeared on. Here is the text, which is hello, I'm Khalil. Please subscribe, guys. This is how to create a project on Google Cloud Scripts without paying any penny, okay? And create a Telegram bot and connect it to your project and log all the data to external spreadsheet for your follow-up and examine or updating or running into issues, debugging, whatever you want to call it. This part is now ends, guys. If this video went high views, comment, subscribe, liking this video gonna help us to get more views. Once this video satisfied my results, I will create part 2. In part 2, I'm gonna talk about how to send message to the user who is communicating with us, how to store his data, how to send mass messages to all these users, how to deal with images, how to create a Telegram bot, for example, as a calculator where user can send numbers to calculate them, to let the bot calculate them, or for example to create a bot that sends a random funny image or a random love image for the user. Each time the user initiates or typing any word for the bot gonna send him a funny image or a love image or a love text or a poem, whatever you want to do. This we're gonna continue developing this bot together, guys. This is all for now. Don't forget to comment, like this video, because this is gonna help reaching more viewers. For any question, leave it in comments. Don't forget to like and share. Go to my YouTube channel, hit playlist and choose the English ones because you will love them for sure. Bye bye.